Oh my God, I had the weirdest dream last night.
You did?
John Wick was fighting Captain Jack Sparrow.
Whoa, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
And each one had a chorizo burrito from Chipotle in their hand.
Huh.
And just when it looked like Captain Jack was getting the upper hand, John Wick yelled,
Woo! TikTok click shock.
and then I woke up. But that reminded me, oh yeah, we're doing TikTok click shot.
man.
That sounds just like John Wick.
Yeah, it does.
You're so shocked at how many clicks that viral video is getting. We've got some of the biggest TikToks from the past week. Let's get into it. Your first TikTok click shock got close to 500,000 views.
Okay.
It's a guy with the username Real King Kong. And he's a self-proclaimed millionaire that shares videos about how to become rich all over
God,
his site.
those people are so annoying.
Yeah, I know.
And it's always self-proclaimed. I'm like, I would like to see some evidence to back any of this millionaire
totally.
stuff up.
Well,
give me some bank statements.
You want evidence? He took to the app on Valentine's Day to share a short video where he's dining at a small restaurant chain called the Olive Garden.
Oh, well,
Never
where,
heard of it.
it's where all millionaires eat.
So it looks like he ate his meal and then he starts the video after that and he's paying his bill.
Okay.
And he tells his elderly waitress to swipe on the payment screen till it reaches the maximum tip percentage.
Whoa, that's cool. Good for him.
That's why I want to be rich someday, is to like do stuff like that. For
And he's
people.
obviously doing it out of kindness, not clout.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why he's...
By the way, we're
Yeah.
recording, so if you like, do your makeup real quick.
And he yells, quote, boom, 200%.
Okay.
And it
On
leaves
like I mean, that's
200%
great.
tip. And leaves the old lady completely stunned.
Okay.
Now,
I
the-
mean, it's probably, what, a $30 bill?
The bill for his meal was $46.
Okay.
So that's like what, like?
Meaning that the woman walked away with a $92
I was
tip.
gonna say
Okay.
$100. Okay.
And
I mean, that's cool.
so he posted the video, and in the comments, there were a few normal ones, like,
Yeah.
oh, lucky waiter.
yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
thumbs
Nice.
up.
Yeah.
Nice of you.
But then a wave of anger came through.
Right, because he's doing it all just for clicks. He's
I
not
hate
doing
that.
it to like help anyone out.
Right.
He's doing it to help himself.
People saying, who cares? This is only for the content. If you felt the need to film this for the internet clout, then it doesn't count.
Agreed.
I know.
Even more people jumped on calling him patronizing,
Yeah.
self-aggrandizing. Don't know what that
What?
means. A lot of izing words.
Yeah.
Anytime someone calls you something izing,
Not
it's
good.
bad. Somebody even questioned if he was really a multimillionaire
Yeah, exactly.
since he's dining at the Olive Garden.
Am I the only one that's like, dude, $92? Just give her 100.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
is that
That's
rich?
right.
Cheap.
Yeah, in my head, I'm like, bro, round up.
And then making a big show out of it and making her go up to
I
200%.
know.
Like, just do it yourself, man.
I know, and also $100 tip, that was big like 20 years ago. Now with inflation, all right, bro, she's still gonna owe that on her taxes.
No
Yeah.
one's impressed. So his response to all the haters is, quote, it doesn't matter how you live your life, you'll always be judged by someone else.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The best thing to do is ignore the noise and just do you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
If you filmed that in
do
a
you.
crying video, hopefully it would go
exactly.
viral.
Hates me.
That's a TikTok click shock. You're next.
Woo! TikTok click shock.
It's a weird video that's racked up thousands of views, but a Florida woman named Shannon Frazier was walking near an outdoor mall when this 12-year-old boy comes running up to her and asks for help.
Oh my gosh, that's so scary.
So he's
Wait,
crying, saying that his phone was dead.
okay.
And he couldn't reach his family or his friends.
Oh, okay.
So he has to borrow her phone to get in touch with them.
Yeah.
And without thinking, she just hands it to him.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's a 12-year-old little boy.
And so the boy cries, thank you, and he opened up her Maps app.
Huh?
It's a little weird. So she's standing nearby watching this happen, and what she doesn't realize is he also opened up her Venmo.
No.
And within seconds, he transferred $4,000 to himself.
Oh,
This kid's got a Venmo at 12?
wow. That's smart.
And the bank accounts where the money went to, they'd only been set up an hour before that happened.
Dang, kid's smart.
Dude, oh my God.
You're giving him props.
I'm like, dude, get your hustle on, kiddo.
He's going to end up being that millionaire at Olive Garden
Yeah.
before he knows it. Like, what the heck? That's crazy.
And
Dang.
days later, when she finally realized what happened,
Oh, she didn't realize immediately?
no, then she went back and looked, and all the accounts had been withdrawn and closed.
Oh, my God. So you can't even get the money back. It's not even sitting anywhere that can be transferred back.
Yep.
my
So
God.
apparently,
Kid.
people are saying this is the new pickpocket.
Okay.
It's like a new
Genius.
type of scam little kids are running. So if you ever see a
See?
lost child crying, just do what Brooke does. Walk away.
Get out
out of here, kid.
I can see girls doing this because nowadays when you ask someone for their number, they just hand you their phone. Like,
Totally.
just
Or
text me,
at
put
the
it in.
Oh my gosh,
being
that's a
like,
great idea, Jose.
Yeah, there you go, Alexis.
My
Okay.
friends left me. Can I
Yeah.
use your phone real quick?
I thought I was putting in my number. That's why it's 10 digits. They just gave me a couple million.
But seriously,
that.
Why did your phone number need a pin?
Yeah.
Venmo users are being encouraged to set up their Face ID and their PIN if you haven't done so already.
Okay.
Or
Or
you're gonna-
maybe just dial the number for the crying kid.
Okay.
So that the
Yeah.
kid can't get into the Venmo instead
Again,
of handing
yes,
your phone.
guess.
don't trust the children
Yeah, I
that are
mean-
in danger and crying and in fear. And oh wow,
What's that?
my phone just died. Jose, can I use yours for a second?
Sure.
Yeah.
I need
oh,
to-
wait,
I
wait,
need to
wait
call
a
my
second.
mom.
I didn't get it. I was like, yeah, bro.
I'm
lessons
Oh.
learned. Jose's getting all his money.
Yeah.
taken.
Those are your
Dang it.
TikTok Click Shock.
stories for the day.
The show is over, but you can hear it all again in podcast form. Just go to Spotify, search Brooke and Jeffrey.
60 seconds from your shock collar question of the day. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. And I know Brooke already knows this.
Okay.
But maybe our other coworkers on the show and the listeners don't. But a couple months ago, I was feeling a little bit uptight, a little stressed out. So I secretly brought in some alcohol to work.
What?
And I drank it throughout the entire show.
No, you didn't.
Yes. No, he did.
Why didn't you share
We did.
it?
I walked in and it was like before the show starts, and I'm like, "Are you?
What?
This is what we're doing."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah," and I go, "Okay."
Yeah.
What?
I was in a mood. I was in a weird
Okay.
mood.
Yeah, you didn't want to argue with him that
No.
day.
All right.
Did it help?
No.
I honestly don't think anybody noticed the difference.
That's
so
what I'm saying.
I didn't know.
That's a problem. That if nobody noticed, Bill Gates did, and
I-
nobody knew.
I talked to our producer on the side. I'm like, should we intervene or is this? I mean, it's a one-time thing.
no, just let me
We did.
spiral.
We
it's
did.
fine.
We,
But
Classic radio host.
maybe it's because I didn't choose the right kind of alcoholic beverage that morning.
yeah, you were drinking like some like IPA or something.
Yeah.
Like a beer.
Oh,
And
classy.
I say that I didn't choose the right beverage because a survey was recently done and asked thousands of people all around the country what is their favorite drink during winter compared to other times of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
And some of the top answers were, of course, peppermint flavored
I was
coffee.
gonna say anything peppermint.
Hot toddy.
Yeah.
Love
Get him a
peppermint.
mouth.
Apple cider was up there,
Yeah.
eggnog and hot cocoa.
Oh, are we not putting alcohol in all of these?
Well, here's
Sorry.
where it gets interesting. 3% of people said their favorite holiday drink is hot buttered rum.
Oh man.
Oh, my mom loves that.
It's so bad for you, but it's
It's-
so delicious.
I've never had it. Is
Oh,
it?
you haven't?
Is it good?
There's
Oh
literally
yeah.
butter in it.
You can only drink like one. It's so rich, but it's delicious.
Only one, Brooke. Watch
Okay.
me.
Well, maybe you're different.
2% said coquito. You ever heard of that?
No, but I'd like to try it.
So?
Coquito. Apparently, it's a winter-themed alcoholic drink.
It sounds
Okay.
like a code word for a drug.
Yeah.
It's like, I love me some coquito, if you know what I'm saying.
That's snow, right? You're talking about the beautiful snow.
Right.
This is going on the survey?
And
Okay, then I won't say.
1% of people said wood grain alcohol,
What?
Ooh, some
what?
whiskey
which is
or
basically alcohol in its purest form.
It's like Everclear or moonshine.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, some people having a little bit of a rough go this winter.
You know, no judgment.
Yeah,
Do
but-
what you need to do. Just make sure you can get yourself out of it at some point.
Whatever your drink of choice is this morning, I say raise it up and let's all enjoy.
Cheers.
Cheers, our holiday shock collar question of the day.
Okay.
We have a bucket full of names. We're drawing one out to see who gets asked a trivia question. If you get the answer wrong, your punishment is to be shocked while singing a song. So text into 78592 and tell us what song you want to hear. I'm drawing a name out because I had the shock collar last, and I got Jose Sugar Buttons Bolaños.
You are a little sugar button.
All right, Jose's putting on the shock collar. While that happens, Digital Jake, please read us the shock collar question of the day.
Most people don't know this, but ho 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 is actually short for hospital, hospital, hospital.
No, it's not.
That's
Really?
100% a real fact when it comes to holiday flicks. Because
Jake.
this morning, Jose, I have a list in front of me of the classic holiday movies that have the most injuries sustained within them.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that Die Hard, which some people say is a Christmas movie,
Here we go.
is on the
next
list.
word.
Tremendous
is.
amount of injuries in that movie, and even death.
Yeah.
So, besides Die Hard, please tell me the other 3 famous holiday movies with the most injuries sustained by the film's characters in no particular order.
Easiest
All right.
one is Home Alone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
watched
just
it.
thinking that.
My kids were tickled with all that iron scene.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
Yeah, didn't all your son
Yeah.
love the
Oh, he
booby
loved
traps?
it.
Now-
So Home Alone definitely on the list.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
totally.
is Home Alone count the whole series, or would we have to say Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2,
Oh, no, if
Home
you
Alone
said Home
3?
Alone, that would count. It's
Okay,
not
that's
like,
the whole
it's not
series.
like all 3 is the top.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
gonna say 1, 2, 3, final answer.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
What about Chevy Chase's?
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah,
Mighty
Christmas
Mighty.
Vacation.
I was thinking that one
really,
too.
because he falls off the roof.
He gets
and everything.
electrocuted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
I
to.
love that movie. We do it every year.
Yeah, you have to think of the types of injuries that tend to happen in these Christmas movies. Think of movies where people are putting up Christmas lights and they
Yeah.
get hurt that way,
On
or
ladders.
they slip on a icy skating rink.
I hate to bring this up because Digital Jake is gonna go nuts, but I think Jingle All the Way, the cover of the movie is Arnold Schwarzenegger being electrocuted with lights.
Oh,
It's
you're
a-
right.
yeah.
You're right.
Let's get the question one more time.
Everyone's hurt for the holidays. I asked you to name the 3 holiday movies with the most boo-boos in them. Rack your brain and think of what characters have experienced the most holiday hurting hardships and relay them to me in no particular order.
Other than Die Hard, because he said that doesn't count. Are there any other action movies?
I
that
know. I
missing
can't.
one?
No,
I
it's
can't
trying
think
to
of any
think.
other holiday action movies besides that one.
But it's weird now that I think every single holiday movie, the
Has
majority
injury.
of the plot is the main characters getting injured throughout.
Charlie Brown Christmas. I mean, with that football.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucy pulls it.
What about the classic Christmas Carol with little Timmy? He's always.
I mean, he's like
He's on a
permanently injured, bro. Come on.
Injured prior to the movie.
Yeah,
Bro,
before they said action.
you are so dark.
Sorry.
Is there any movie where a girl like loses her memory of Christmas and slips and falls? I could see that
51st
happening.
Date.
51st Christmases.
Yeah.
I would watch it. I love that movie.
We need
Now-
your answers.
Okay, so I'm locking in Home Alone. I'm locking in National Lampoon Christmas Vacation, and also Jingle All the Way.
According to many TV doctors, and real ones too, these are the famous holiday movies with the most incidents of injury in them. Number 1, one of the most famous holiday movies of all time. The main character fights off intrepid burglars with various traps, including
So
kerosene
good.
torches,
Yay.
electrocution, falling plaster, and pipes to the face, is of course Kevin McAllister in Home Alone.
Yeah.
I just thought of another one.
Uh-oh,
Number
Jeff
2, it's
got
too
one.
late. It's too late. You're getting
Oh,
shocked.
no, we
Number
find
2, one of my favorite holiday movies of all time follows a man named Howard Langston as he hijacks a parade causing chaos, fistfights a mailman, a miniature Santa, and a giant Santa. That's Jingle All the
Jingle All the
Way.
Jingle All the Way.
How happy he is
Come
it's
on,
the
National
list.
Lampoon.
And
Let's
number
go.
3, the main character gets into a rather aggressive snowball fight, plus another scene where he attacks and bludgeons a gimbal Santa. I'm talking about Buddy from Elf.
Oh, that's my favorite movie. I didn't think of
Is that what you thought of, Jeff?
No. I thought of the movie. You guys ever seen Reindeer Games?
Oh yeah.
I mean-
that's an action film.
It's an action movie, and they basically kill an entire casino full of people.
Yeah.
So,
That's an injury.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I thought that would make it. But
I don't think the doctor saw that one.
no, Elf
Yeah.
is much more violent than that. So we didn't get it right, and somebody wanted to hear you sing "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer."
Oh, that's
Very,
fitting.
very appropriate. How does this one
Grandma
go?
got ran over by a reindeer.
Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Ow!
Must be more of a country one because
Yeah,
I really know
that's-
that one.
Yeah.
Well, the show is over, but you can relive it all right now at BrookeandJeffrey.com. Woo!